Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Players of Might and Magic. Yep, we're now actually finally moving into the Shades of Darkness campaign. This is about after 290 episodes or like half an hour each, so it's like 145 hours, give or take, ish, to get here. Maybe it's a little bit less, I don't know. Okay, it's probably a little bit less, so let's say 140 hours to get to these last two campaigns here. As I said earlier, there's once again going to be a Necro campaign. So there's 3 Necro campaigns in total. That's why I didn't want to do the final campaign with a Necro hero. But yeah, we finished all this. So next up is the dungeon, and yeah, I'm gonna be damn honest. I played Dungeons 1, the dungeon faction once in total. That's it. Just played one skirmish game of it, and that's it. I didn't touch it further than that. So this is gonna be new for me, pretty much. I don't know anything about the faction, like absolutely nothing. So it's gonna be a learning experience for me. Anyway, let's make sure he's a magic hero. Raelag, we know him. Yeah, we've seen it in 5 already, and I get a free haste spell, which also gives a movement bonus. And it's pretty much free. Let's see if I manage to use this effectively. I probably won't because I'm just slacky at this. But yeah, we'll be magic, and like usual, the whole campaign will be played with magic affinity heroes. Let's go. Yes, I didn't play yet, so I'm not sure why you're telling me that this will happen. So... oh snap. I forgot to start a timer, so 1 second. I'm not sure if you saw any of this. If you did, well, my apologies. It also means you get a slightly longer episode because I didn't start my timer. Whoops. Okay. First things first is I want to have extra income, like as much as I can, and the movement is the most important stuff. Guild Throne, land and sea movement. I guess I can pick up the experience. No, I won't pick up the experience. It doesn't really do anything here for the fight here. This could be good, but I think I'll start with the basic troops and the first generic hero. Well, I do think it's a longer campaign, so I don't think this is useful for the first mission just yet. It might be good for the second one. Might be good, but not yet. Not yet. First, we'll okay. So that's decent, I guess. I don't know what the racial gauge is here. I think it's something with invisibility if I remember, but to be honest, I really can't remember at all. What? Is this new? That seems pretty strong. Only core creatures though, so it's not that useful. Alright. I kinda want a crystal income then, maybe. Is there a crystal income? Okay, this is good. Blood crystal reduced for buildings and dwellings. It's about the same thing. It's not actual crystal income, but let's take it. I don't know how much crystal I will have, but this is a decent investment. So it's mostly movement and a little bit of growth, because I assume that level 2 won't be available. Oh, cinematic. I'll be quiet. I'm not doing the Ubisoft logo because that can die, but yeah.
The Dark Elves were born during a night filled with betrayal that began when the Elf King Arniel stood aside as the Holy Empire invaded Queen Twidana's lands. In desperation and anger, Twidana made a pact with the Dragon Goddess of Darkness and her minions, the Faceless. And so, this clan of rebel elves became the Dark Elves, and their new allies, the Faceless, took them into exile below the earth, away from the light. persecuted and broken, they wither while waiting with little hope for a new leader to rise. Raelag, Tweedana's first heir, can unite his weary people by forging an alliance with the mighty Black Dragons. But the young prince will also learn that it is hard to discern friend from foe when the world is painted in shades of darkness.
Cute. Okay, nice. All right, so we have some. Well, we have dragons. That much I know. I mean, there's an achievement bound to it. So looks like we're fighting Haven, and I think I saw Sandro there as well in this cinematic. So maybe we'll get to fight Sandro. We'll see. Anyway, let's get going.
What makes a nation? Is it possible to examine the great maelstrom of history, to define a single key moment where a group of people, united by the same ideals and beliefs, stand together and say to the world, "This is our place. You cannot ignore us anymore." For my people, the Dark Elves of Tweedana, there was such a moment. Yet it seems the truth of our beginning, the violent and bloody hour of our birth, is now being forgotten. In fact, I might be the last one to remember it, though even my memories are becoming more and more uncertain. Becoming a power of darkness does not mean you become immune to them. There is always a blacker shadow lurking somewhere in this world. Enough with your pity. We will retell this story again and again and again, until your ears ring evermore with the clash of armies, your eyes bleed from the glint of steel, and your hearts are seared with our names. It was the 650th year of the 7th dragon. My people, once proud, were divided and broken. Our cousins, who we once lived beside in Iroland forests, hunted us. Under the ground, we waged a dark war with the dwarves. After decades of bloody conflict, our havens lay in ruins, our culture lay corrupted, and most of our kin lay dead as winter. We were without unity, without hope, without even a home.
And that's your plan? Begging our Sylvan cousins for forgiveness? You are so spineless. I can't believe we were born to the same mother on the same day! And what would you have us do? Ally ourselves with the demon sovereign? Here, let me stab you in the back now! Silsai, by Molasses Knight, he's a demon. At least their power is real. Accept it, Menon. The Faceless tricked us into this alliance. Where were they when the dwarves were butchering us? You forget? Let me remind you. In their caves, looking for reasons not to fight in puddles of water. Cowards always find their counsel reasonable.
You dare! Prince Raelag approaches, my lords.
Look how our brother disgraces us. He can barely stand. To think he once ruled the Soulscars in my stead. What a wreck.
Silsai, Menon, why are there 4 of you? Oh, Melissa, my head.
And the triumvirate convenes. There are matters to discuss. The invisible library...
Always with the invisible library, Solshan. It was taken to Sheog. End of story.
Hear me out, please. Our people are divided. We scratch out pitiful existences away from the light, move from one dark place to another, waiting for the dwarves to break truce and finish what they have started. We're like a wandering tribe of orcs. We need to have a homeland.
And you wish the Faceless's invisible library to be its heart? I'm curious. How do you plan to bring it back?
All we need is a tear of Asher, the purest of them all. Powerful enough to pull the library out of the realm of chaos. Our faceless allies will help us bring it here.
Another vision, I suppose. What mushroom did you nibble this time? I'll humor you. How are we to locate this miraculous tear?
The faceless can divine its position in the ashes. But no ordinary ashes will do. They need to be the ashes of someone strong, someone who's spun many threads and tied many knots in the web of destiny. Someone feisty. Like Mother. Her ashes would do.
Twidana's ashes. They would do indeed. Let me see. Yes. They are kept by the angels in a fortress they call the Reliquary. Raelag can show us the way. Malasa just now whispered the name of the young angel to me.
I've heard enough! You're wasting our time with your delusions. I have a clan to rule. As much as I hate to admit it, I agree with Silsai. It does sound like a fool's errand. Sorry, brother. The Night Shards won't follow you in this quest.
Why can't they see the future of us all is at stake here? It seems all our hopes lie with you, Raelag. Though you still refuse to admit it, the eldest son of Queen Twidana cannot escape his destiny.
Alright. Quite the intro there. Took like 10 minutes, that's all. That's good. Alright. I'm sitting on like some raptor thing. Yeah, get some troops. Alright. So let's take this first. Let's start by just checking what schools I have. Do I have Prime? I do have Prime. That's not unimportant. So I do have this. None of the light 3. So I have the regen. I have to run around with regen again. Okay. All right. Yeah, I want to see the racial stuff first, actually. All right. Invisibility. One movement. I see. Conscious filled when enemy creatures that cannot retaliate or attack. So basically you have to dogpile stuff for this thing to fill up. That's how it works. Work strike. Okay, so it's basically a mark with a light version of agony on it. So if you do it, it's like a little dot on it. And it also fills up the gauge quicker. That's the haste thing. Oh, okay. So 16% magic power when there's something invisible, huh? So if there's something if there's like a building that raises the gauge to level 1, that's something I should consider. Alright. Okay, before anything, we have some stuff here. Guess, was I using this? I don't know what I was using in the previous campaign actually. I don't think it probably was something which didn't level up fully. It's probably like this or something. Well, let's do the yeah, let's do this thing, whatever. Look how sparkly and beautiful it is. Let's take it. Alright, let's take a look at our units. Alright, we have the assassin. I'm not sure if that's an upgraded version or not. Okay. So with automatically, does it mean if something runs past an assassin it will attack? That means the teleport's pretty good, I guess. Of course it dispels Shadow Cloak, makes sense. Okay. So it's pretty much the same as I think Undead has similar resistance and weakness, so nothing special there. A Stalker. So the Stalker reduces movement stuff it strikes. It doesn't seem to do anything special. Oh, it's ranged. It's ranged. Okay, this guy's ranged as well. So, whoa, two of the core creatures are ranged creatures. So this is like melee. Okay, what is this spirit form? Alright, so the AoE like a little damage over time effect. Okay, well that doesn't seem too difficult. The creatures here at least. Don't have dynasty pets, that was from the previous campaign. So let's start by getting reinforcements. 1 and 2, maybe? Let's not get 2 yet. Let's just get the heal and the movement stuff. Basically the snatch, pathfinding, this and a snatch. So now I have a heal going for me and I have the reinforcements. So that's the 2 base stuff I'm going with here. I don't care about this, don't care about any of this. I will care about ambush at some point, not yet. Tactics is important to pick up. The rest isn't important, the rest all goes into spells, because I start with mass haste. Wait, I start with mass haste, right? Or just haste, okay. Okay. Alright, so that's that. Guess we can get going. We have the choice again, so we can... Oh no, I should check that actually, good point. Good, I remember. Let's see what we got. Are we going blood or tears? Okay. Fair enough. So you basically triple damage over time effect on like a target. That's... It could be very strong, but it's only remaining damage over time. It just means that in 2 spells you can, like for example this agony will 88 damage per second compared to the... Oh, I don't have air by the way. 139, so it's even I don't know if it's that good then. Don't have lightning bolt though, so okay. So we'll have to use some agony I think. But alright, this is average. I mean it works with this and the main attack I guess, but I don't know. Maybe there's other creatures which work with it. So you basically allows you to have a guy move twice. Friendly creatures. Okay, that's pretty good. This could be interesting. Actually, I like this because it cannot deal damage, but it can attack. This implies. It implies that it can attack. So if it can attack, it means it can eat the retaliations, which might be good. Yeah, alright. I think I'll go tears. I think I'll use this a lot. This I might. This could be good though. This is an interesting ability, but I'm not convinced by Shadow Implosion. I think you can spend your turn better than this. Sure, it's a lot. It triples the damage over time effect, but it does dispel it. So I mean, it better kill something, or it's not that good. And I guess it does work with this. And maybe it's good because it synergizes with one of the core creatures, which I assume we'll be running around a lot with. Thing is, I like the utility this could bring a little bit more. Oh, this is also much. Decisions. Alright. Thing is, this thing is like really fun. This looks like a really fun ability. Even though I have to sacrifice a stack stone, so it's not that overpowered actually. No, okay, I'll go tears. There we go. Experience doesn't. It's not at that point. Doesn't have much of a point, I think. Nah. Let's just pick up gold for now. Lots of these. 26. Yep. We'll start with like one fight. I just want to see what's up. Oh, this guy starts invisible. So if I move him here, these guys run past. Do they just get stabbed in the back? Will we get to see that actually? Just in case, let's reinforce it. Yoink. And yoink. Yoink. Oh, he woke up. Oh, he does get retaliated. Well, could I Alright, so that's now we check that out. That's like it's good to know. That's fine. I can just attack this and be done. Yep. Alright. So it's good to know. So yeah, it works, but it does incur yeah, it does get a retaliation hit on it, so it's not that good. A bit of health, so it's pretty strong. 25 of these things. Doing manually. Well, seems to be going for this guy, so I might as well just get that guy in. Yep. Yoink. Good haste, but we should. Oh, no retaliation. Why does it not get retaliation this time? Did the other guy get a good morale hit in or something? I have to check this again. Because it ran past and well, oh, I did lose a guy. Really? I thought I reinforced it. Okay.
So Sorshan has a hero for his mad quest.
That's why I always liked you, Eurus. Even when you're scouting at the borders, you manage to know exactly what is going on with the Triumvirate. Someday, you'll have to tell me how you do it.
Do you really intend to break the seals? In 30 winters, only my company has seen the daylight. Once we open the way for your army, it cannot be undone easily. Armies can leave, and other armies may enter.
That's a risk we have to take. By my birthright, do it.
You renounced your birthright, Raelag. Do not toy with me. Bygones be bygones. It's good to see that spark back in your eyes. I just hope you know what you're doing. I know you have a fondness for Sorshan, but he's not exactly sane.
So why don't you come with me, and be the voice of reason? Come to think of it, nobody knows the service world better than you.
I would be honored. Even your eyes will need time to adapt to the sunlight. You're going to need a good scout. I won't have our retired prince dying stupidly chasing Sorshan's delusions.
I might not be there in flesh, but you will never be far from my whispers. May the shadows hide your trail.
Wait, you mean he can hear everything we say? Oh, now that's creepy.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? 5 doggies. Get out of here, doggies. Fire these things. Yeah, no. Not happening. Uh-oh. Yoink. Can these guys kill one of these? Yes, they definitely can. Interesting. Actually, it's not that interesting at all. It's a bit annoying. You have to use this. Yoink. There we go. Nothing lost, like, much better. Oh, there's a door closed there. Ooh.
Interesting. I could use this altar to summon more lurkers. I only need to find a way to awaken its powers.
Alright. I like more lurkers, I think. I almost ended turn there, but I didn't. Ooh. I'm so happy I took all these perks I did. I don't think I'll get to use it. Alright, life drain scroll. Well, there's a crystal here, so I have to go past there to pick it up. Okay. Okay. That's new. Unicorn Duchy. Alright, anyway, I think that's a good time to end this episode. I mean, I walked all the way over here. That's plenty for me for one episode. If you go at this rate, we'll be done in like a few years. It's fine. No, but I just kid. I just kid. We had a lot of introduction here, and well, I think it's yeah, time to move on to the next episode. So thanks for watching, everyone, and see you then. Bye bye.